Welcome to the News in 5, your fast-paced roundup of the week's biggest stories, brought to you by TOS TV. I'm Jemima Diamond D. Police in Osun State have arrested a senior special assistant, Teslim Ibalaye, and 5 others over alleged vote buying ahead of the August 15th governorship election. Officers reportedly recovered 14.8 million naira in cash, voters' registers, permanent voter cards, and other election materials. Investigations are ongoing and no formal charges have been filed. Meanwhile, First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu has called for greater access to Western education for Almajiri children, saying every child deserves quality education alongside religious learning. She urged governments and community leaders to work together to tackle poverty, child begging, and social inequality through inclusive education. In other news, the Nigeria Labour Congress has urged workers to prepare for fresh battles over a true living wage and the 2027 general elections. NLC President Joe Ajero says the current 70,000 naira minimum wage has been overtaken by inflation and called on workers to unite in demanding better wages while supporting leaders committed to protecting their rights. A resident has been killed and several others abducted after bandits attacked a community in Niger State, despite reportedly collecting a 1 million naira levy from residents. The gunmen also looted shops, raising fresh concerns over insecurity and prompting calls for stronger security presence and the swift rescue of those kidnapped. Meanwhile, Oyo State has taken delivery of 2 surveillance aircraft worth 7.7 billion naira to boost aerial intelligence for the Amotekun Corps and other security agencies. At the same time, troops in Zamfara say they have disrupted bandit hideouts and recorded significant gains in ongoing clearance operations. In other news, the Nigerian army says recent counter-terrorism operations have led to the rescue of kidnapped victims, the recovery of weapons, and the dismantling of terrorist camps, describing its recent achievements as among the strongest on the continent. Turning to the presidency, President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed that his administration will not negotiate with kidnappers or pay ransom. He also announced plans to establish state police and expand military formations as part of broader reforms aimed at improving local policing and strengthening national security. Nigeria's Chukwuebuka Enekwechi has made history at the 2026 Commonwealth Games, becoming the country's first ever men's shot put gold medalist. His winning throw of 21.07 meters edged New Zealand's Tom Walsh and upgraded the silver medal he won in 2018 to a historic gold, adding another milestone to Nigeria's sporting legacy. Meanwhile, Eddie Howe has left Newcastle United after nearly 5 years in charge. Since taking over in 2021, Howe transformed the club from relegation contenders into Champions League regulars and ended their 70-year wait for a major domestic trophy by winning the 2025 Carabao Cup. Newcastle are now expected to appoint Matthias Jaisler as their new manager. Spain's North African enclave of Ceuta has declared a humanitarian emergency after thousands of migrants crossed in from Morocco, overwhelming shelters and local services. While local leaders are calling for a national emergency, Spain has deployed additional police and aid workers as it works with Morocco to manage the crisis. Meanwhile, Oprah Winfrey has announced that her Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa will close at the end of the 2027 school year. After educating hundreds of disadvantaged girls for nearly 20 years, Oprah says her foundation will instead expand a nationwide scholarship program to help even more young women access quality education. China has raised what it calls serious concern over new US trade restrictions urging Washington to ease tariffs and import bans that Beijing says could harm global trade and supply chains. Despite the dispute, both countries agreed to continue talks to prevent tensions from escalating. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is calling for greater international support after a fresh wave of Russian missile and drone attacks hit Kyiv and other cities. The strikes damaged homes, schools, and civilian infrastructure, killing several people and injuring many others. Zelensky says faster delivery of advanced air defense systems is vital to better protect citizens. Now here's your speed round. Quick fire headlines from the week. House panel alleges Gbajabiamila's signature was forged on fake DG appointment letter. Herder collapses as 42 cows die in FCT community. Tyler drops Lagos from world tour amid boycott threats over xenophobic attacks in South Africa. EFCC petition seeks probe of Ondo Speaker, Deputy Clerk over alleged forgery, 70 billion naira Osopadek budget fraud. Edo Police Command sacks 5 officers, demotes 1 for alleged involvement in kidnapping extortion. Osun election. APC claims Governor Adeleke shielding murder suspect found in SSG's house, others for electoral gain. That's the news in 5. For more breaking news, subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon on TOS TV. My name is Jemima Diamond D, and we'll see you again next Friday. Stay informed.